We're finally getting answers about the Titan submersible disaster 2 years ago. The U.S. Coast Guard has released a scathing report.
What a tragedy this was, but it says that the company behind the doomed voyage is mainly at fault. NBC 10's John Perrick is live in the studio to break down these findings. John?
Well, Dan and Patrice, the report is more than 300 pages long, but the big takeaway, the Coast Guard says the disaster was preventable. Tonight, the Coast Guard largely pointing the blame on the company that operated the doomed Titan submersible. The submersible imploded in June of 2023, just 2 hours after it began its dive off the coast of Newfoundland, instantly killing all 5 people inside. The new report is based on information from public hearings over 2 weeks last September.
One of the days he was crying on my shoulder. It's going to take too long and way too expensive.
In the report, Coast Guard investigators say the company, Oceangate, failed to build a vessel that could withstand the pressure of its dive thousands of feet down to the Titanic wreckage site on the ocean floor. Investigators accuse the company of using intimidation tactics to sidestep regulators. It also says the submersible had an inadequate design, maintenance, and inspection process. The Coast Guard calls the workplace at Oceangate toxic. This video shows when Oceangate employees heard a bang at the moment of implosion. The Coast Guard calls the deaths of the 5 passengers, quote, preventable. According to the report, it took more than 7 hours for authorities to be notified the Titan was missing. 4 days later, the wreckage was found. Among the 5 victims included Stockton Rush, the founder and CEO of Oceangate. He was the vessel's pilot. Investigators with the Coast Guard say he could have faced criminal charges had he survived. In a statement, a spokesperson with Oceangate says the company fully cooperated with the investigation while offering, quote, its deepest condolences to the victims' families. Live in studio, John Perrick, NBC 10 News.